Chapter 9: The Importance of Passion. Entrepreneurs who are passionate about a big idea enjoy much greater odds of success than would be business owners who are just in it for the money. Jamshedji Tata was never interested in making money for money's sake. His eyes were always on the good that money could do, but he was deeply interested in textiles, hydroelectricity, and education. These, in fact, were among his driving passions. A recent American Express survey of 600 business owners found that entrepreneurs motivated by their passion were much more likely to have experienced higher revenue growth during the past 3 years. The most successful entrepreneurs leverage what they are interested in or excited about, whether it is a hobby or a personal interest, to create a business that serves like-minded customers. Jamshedji Tata, founder of Tata Sons, is a perfect example of a passionate entrepreneur, albeit not in the obvious or traditional sense. Jamshedji did not have a hobby or activity he was obsessed with, in contrast to JRD, who was obsessed with airplanes, or sports fanatic Dorab. He was, however, intensely passionate about his personal mission to industrialize his country. He recognized that he had the opportunity to help modernize India and thereby improve the lot of the less fortunate among his fellow countrymen. And so, he founded a company based on what he knew best, textiles, and he worked to make that company the very best it could be. For excellence was another of Jamshedji's passions, in particular excellence in the service of others. It was an unstoppable combination, and Jamshedji passed it down to subsequent Tata Company leaders. They, of course, also understood that Tata Sons was blessed with the opportunity to truly and profoundly change India. Passionate about altruism. Steve Jobs was passionate about creativity and innovation, a combination he parlayed into Apple, which has designed revolutionary products. Mary Kay Ash, founder of Mary Kay Cosmetics, was passionate about cosmetics as a means of making women feel good about themselves. George Eastman, consumed with photography from a very young age, founded Eastman Kodak Company. Jamshedji Tata was also passionate, but his passion stemmed from a deep desire to change his part of the world. It was his life's mission. Unlike most entrepreneurs, Jamshedji started a business as a way to make other things possible, not because he was particularly inspired by cotton or textiles. He was passionate about excellence, however, which he applied to every aspect of his life. It was a passion that drove him to build the best business possible, providing the best care and opportunities for employees and generating the most revenue possible, ultimately to benefit the surrounding community. The same level of passion was also evident in J.R.D. Tata, who found a way to merge his love of flying with his family's growing enterprise. Founding an airline that provided a mail service and then a passenger service connected India in a way that had not been possible before. His passion fueled a new type of travel as well as the expansion of the Tata Empire. Ratan Tata is passionate about what he believes in. Tata Sons Executive Director R. Gopalakrishnan says, where previous leaders had outside interests, Ratan was more focused on doing what is best for the company. He was passionate about his work, reliant on his capable staff, and known for his decisiveness. According to his staff, few of his decisions ever required more than 48 hours to make. Cyrus Mistry is also passionate and has begun making hard decisions about how to improve performance at some of the Tata units. An air of excitement. Entrepreneurs who are passionate about what they invest their time in stand out. Their enthusiasm for their work is evident in how they walk, how they talk, the expressions they use, and how engaged they are with others. Their enthusiasm is contagious. Even when they are discussing subjects unrelated to their business, they have about them an air of confidence and positive energy. It is clear that the leaders of Tata were passionate about their work, not how they made money, but how they used the money they made to serve those around them. Stories continue to circulate about how Jamshedji Tata approached experts to ask for their help in bringing about major changes in India. One such anecdote involves Charles Page Perrin, an American metallurgical engineer tapped by Jamshedji to help build a steel plant in India. In describing their first meeting, Perrin recalled, "I was poring over some accounts in the office when the door opened and a stranger in a strange garb entered. He walked in, leaned over my desk and looked at me fully a minute in silence. Finally, he said in a deep voice, 'Are you Charles Page Perrin?' I said, 'Yes.' He stared at me again silently for a long time, and then slowly he said, 'I believe I have found the man I have been looking for. I want you to come to India with me to find suitable iron ore and coking coal and the necessary fluxes. Mr. Kennedy will build the steel plant wherever you advise, and I will foot the bill.' Will you come to India with me? I was dumbfounded naturally, Pran admits. But you don't know what character and force radiated from Tata's face, and kindliness too. Well, I said, yes, I would go, and I did. Jamshedji had that effect on people. His passion for his life's work radiated from him, drawing others to him in support of his work. Much the same can be said of the Tata leaders who succeeded him. Their personal commitment to their work attracted others who supported their altruism and philanthropy. Who, after all, could argue with a man who wanted only what was best for his nation and its people?